What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the 21 Laps Upside Down Pictures 11 figure from Stranger Things Season 5, brought to you by Netflix. Now, if you guys saw my last video, you guys know I picked this figure up, along with the Dustin. And yeah, we're going to be having a closer look. I'm very excited to get into this. Very cool looking figure so far, just from inside the package. But yeah, I can't wait to get her opened up. On the side there, you got a nice picture of everybody from Stranger Things 5, you know. You get the Stranger Things logo right there. You got Levin, Mike, Will, Lucas, and Dustin. On the back, you got the pictures of the other figures that come in this set. You got Dustin and the Demogorgon. I was unfortunately not able to find the Demogorgon. But yeah, it is a very, very cool looking box art. And yeah, without further ado, let's get her opened up and have a closer look. Alrighty, so here we have the figure out of the package. Now, before we go ahead and look at the figure, I'm going to take a look at her accessories. First thing I want to take a look at is this face sculpt that she does come with. It's an alternate face sculpt. It's just a yelling face. I think it looks okay. It doesn't particularly look like Millie Bobby Brown. I wasn't expecting these figures to be like the highest quality in the world. Anyway, they still look nice, but they're not like NECA quality or anything like that. They're a little bit on the cheap end. Like I said, they're inexpensive. So I wasn't expecting like the best sculpts in the world, but it still looks pretty good. She also comes with a backpack that you can put on her. You know, it's a soft rubbery material. You can even open it, and I guess you can just store whatever you want back there. Maybe put the flashlight in there that she does come with, which you'll see. I don't know how well. There we go. I was gonna go back on, but yeah, cool, pretty cool backpack. Here is the flashlight that I was speaking of. Don't really know what she'll be using it for in the new season, but we've seen some behind the scenes footage with her holding it, and we've seen bits and pieces of the trailer. They're holding it. And another thing she comes with is this jacket. Now, we will try all of these accessories on in this video, but let's take a look at the figure. I'm not overly impressed by it. Again, I was kind of expecting them to be on the cheaper side. They definitely feel very similar to the Season 4 ones that we got. They're very loose figures. As you can see, they're very wobbly. The way they're put together is not the greatest. They're tighter in certain areas and looser in others. But again, overall though, they look decent enough. It's definitely accurate to her outfit. I wish they would have put a little bit more detail into the paint and stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's 11. That's how she will be looking in the season. You got her blue bandana right there. I wish they put some little bit of paint detail on that. That would have been nice. I do like the coloring on the shoes, though, and her socks and stuff. That looks pretty cool. So in terms of articulation, she has a double bend at the knee. She just has one elbow bend. She has wrist articulation. You can swivel the wrist all around, go up and down like that. In terms of leg articulation, you can put her legs out, up and down. They do kind of have that same. It's kind of the same deal that the Vecna and the Hopper had, which I'll bring them out at some point to show you. But they're kind of all connected at ball joints, so you can pop them out. And this entire figure is actually made out of like a soft rubbery. None of it's really plastic except for the face, which is very interesting. But yeah, she's got a swivel at the head, up and down, side to side. We can take the face thing off, or the face plate, and replace it with the yelling face. Get that on there right. The only thing is, I wish it would have came with some alternative hands, because it just looks a little weird, her like yelling like that. So I probably won't keep this face on her. I'll probably keep it with this one. This looks a little better, more subtle. I'll put the jacket on her. I am pretty impressed though with the amount of accessories this comes with. I was shocked that she would come with like a jacket like this. Let's see if I can fit her hand through right there. Come on, there we go. Let's see if this looks goofy or not, because cloth clothing on figures, in my opinion, always looks fucking goofy. At least on these smaller scales. It just always either looks too big or baggy, and it just looks weird sometimes. But who knows, maybe on this it'll look a little better. You can have the hood up like that. Yeah, I mean, it looks goofy. It looks dumb as shit. I mean, you can tighten the hood though, which I appreciate. You can kind of tighten it like that. But the only thing is, it's just like, it looks strange because you can't, first of all, the tighteners don't really work. They just kind of pop right back out to where they were. Another thing is, I wish this would kind of come in more, maybe put like a magnet on it or something. But you know, overall, it looks fine. You know, like I said, it looks a little bit goofy, but overall, it looks fine. I do not recall her ever having a jacket like this in the show, so I wonder if that's like something we just haven't seen yet. Maybe it was an early concept art thing, and this is what the company was tasked to do, and then maybe later it was cut from her outfit. I don't know. We'll have to wait for the season to see, but as far as I can recall, she never had anything like this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this backpack on her with the jacket. I'm going to take the jacket off real quick. I'll cut and come back. All right, so here she is with the backpack on, the flashlight in hand. Like I said, she looks pretty good. You know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not overly impressed. These figures were on the cheaper side. I wasn't expecting them to be anything too crazy. I think I'll display her with the jacket off, just because it, you know, this is kind of the look we see in all the trailers and stuff. So maybe when we get that full trailer, she'll be wearing the jacket in it. But until then, I think I'm just going to keep her displayed like this, which is a pretty cool look. So now I'm going to bring out the Hopper and Vecna, just to compare her with the last figures from Season 4. All right, so here we have her next to Hopper. And to be honest with you, these figures last time from Season 4 are even better quality than these. They're actual plastic, and they're not as quite as loose as these newer ones are. I wish I knew if it was from the same company. I'm going to have to look into that. But I like, even the detailing are so much better on these old ones. I don't think they are from the same company. It would be a drastic downgrade if they were. But there's her next to Hopper. Obviously the length is quite different. And then here's her with Vecna. Really would like, if they do make more figures down the line, we get a new look at Vecna, because obviously Vecna's going to look different in this season, guys. He's not going to, I don't think he's going to be this Vecna. I think he's going to have a new reimagined look to him, so I'm very curious to see how he's going to look. We haven't gotten a good look at him yet, but hopefully he'll look cool and we can maybe get a new figure for him. But yeah, that is the 11. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.